Scene script. Have you ever wondered what could be more valuable than gold or silver? The answer is wisdom. Wisdom, that elusive quality that seems so hard to define, yet we know it when we see it. It's a treasure, one that can't be bought or sold, but can only be gained through experience, reflection, and a willingness to learn. Imagine wisdom as a hidden treasure. You're not going to find it lying around on the surface. It requires effort, a genuine desire to dig deep, to search out the hidden corners of your mind and heart. It's an active pursuit, not a passive one. You have to turn your ear to it, apply your heart to it, call out for it, and cry aloud for it. But what does it mean to accept wisdom? It's not just about acknowledging its existence or appreciating its value. Accepting wisdom means making space for it in your life. It means storing up the commands of wisdom within you, not just in your mind, but in your heart, your soul, your very being. And here's the beautiful part. When you seek wisdom, when you truly desire it and make an effort to attain it, you're not just gaining knowledge or information. You're gaining understanding. You're gaining a new perspective, a new way to see the world and your place in it. You're learning to discern what is right, just, and fair. But that's not all. To seek wisdom is to understand the fear of the Lord. Now, this isn't about being scared or fearful. It's about respect, reverence, awe. It's about recognizing the vastness of the universe and our smallness within it. It's about acknowledging the divine mystery that lies at the heart of all existence. And when we find this wisdom, we find the knowledge of God. We tap into a source of insight and understanding that transcends our human limitations. We begin to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. Understanding the fear of the Lord and finding the knowledge of God is the beginning of wisdom. As we embark on this journey, let's remember that wisdom is not a destination, but a path. It's not something we acquire, but something we become. And as we walk this path, we'll discover that the true value of wisdom lies not in what we gain, but in who we become. What if I told you that wisdom is a gift from the divine? Would you believe it? Let's delve deeper into this notion. Picture wisdom as a radiant gemstone, a gift bestowed upon us from the heavens. This precious gem, however, isn't something you can physically hold in your hands. It's intangible, yet its effects are profound. Wisdom, you see, is the key that unlocks the door to understanding, knowledge, and insight. It's like an internal compass, guiding us through the labyrinth of life. It's the beacon that illuminates our path, helping us navigate through the murkiness of uncertainty, the shadows of doubt. But here's the most beautiful part. Wisdom is not a gift reserved for a select few. It's available to all of us, waiting to be discovered, to be unearthed like a hidden treasure. All we have to do is seek it, yearn for it with earnestness, and call out for it with sincerity. For it is through this pursuit that we come to understand the divine's teachings and gain the knowledge that stems from the divine mouth itself. Now, the benefits of wisdom are manifold. It's not just about being smart or having a wealth of information at your disposal. No, wisdom is so much more. It brings success, not just in the material sense, but in leading a meaningful and fulfilling life. It provides protection, serving as a shield that safeguards us, keeping us on the right path and guarding us against the wicked and the perverse. Imagine wisdom as a trusted guide, leading us on a journey towards righteousness and fairness. It helps us discern right from wrong, just from unjust, good from evil. It's the whisper in our hearts that guides us towards every good path. So, the next time you find yourself at a crossroads, uncertain of which path to take, listen to that soft whisper. That's wisdom, gently guiding you, protecting you, leading you towards success. Because wisdom is more than just a concept. It's a shield, a guide, and a path to success. Imagine having a GPS that leads you to every good path in life. That's what wisdom does. Now let's picture this. You're standing at the crossroads of life, and there are countless paths leading in every direction. Some paths are clear, while others are shrouded in mystery. How do you decide which way to go? Wisdom is the guiding light that illuminates these paths, helping you discern the right way. Wisdom is not just about knowing facts and figures, it's about understanding the deeper truths of life, about discerning the difference between the just and the unjust, the fair and the unfair. It's about making sense of the world around you in a way that aligns with your values and principles. But how does wisdom enter our hearts? It's not something that can be forced or rushed. It grows within us as we cultivate a genuine curiosity about the world, as we ask questions and seek answers. It blossoms as we learn from our experiences, both the good and the bad. It flourishes when we are open to new ideas and perspectives, when we don't just passively accept what we're told, but actively engage with the world around us. And when wisdom does enter our hearts, it transforms our relationship with knowledge. Knowledge is no longer something cold and impersonal, something to be memorized and regurgitated. Instead, it becomes pleasant to our souls, a source of joy and fulfillment. We start to see the beauty in the intricate patterns of the universe, in the endless dance of cause and effect. We start to appreciate the wonder of existence, the miracle of life. That's the power of wisdom. It doesn't just guide us on the right path, it changes how we see the world. It turns the mundane into the magical, the ordinary into the extraordinary. It opens our eyes to the beauty that is all around us, if only we take the time to look. With wisdom, you can navigate the complexities of life with ease and confidence. Ever thought of having an invisible shield that protects you from harm? That's what wisdom can do. Imagine moving through life with a safeguard, an invisible force field, if you will, that doesn't just guide you but also protects you. This is the power of wisdom when you let it into your heart and soul. It's like a protective cloak, woven with threads of discretion and understanding. Discretion, in essence, is the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. It's about making wise choices, knowing when to speak and when to remain silent, when to act and when to hold back. It's this very discretion that acts as a protective shield, deflecting potential harm and leading us away from trouble. Understanding, on the other hand, is about comprehension, about grasping the nature, significance, or explanation of something. It's about seeing the bigger picture, recognizing patterns, and connecting the dots. This understanding guards us, providing a protective barrier against ignorance and confusion. But the protective power of wisdom doesn't stop there. Wisdom, like a vigilant guardian, can save us from the wicked and perverse, from those who choose to walk dark, crooked paths and delight in wrongdoing. It enables us to discern the true intentions behind sweet-sounding words and seductive allure, helping us avoid the traps laid by wayward individuals. Imagine having a compass that not only points you in the right direction, but also alerts you to dangers along the way. That's what wisdom does. It doesn't just show us the path, it helps us navigate it safely. It equips us with the tools to recognize and avoid threats, to distinguish between what's genuine and what's deceitful, between what's beneficial and what's harmful. So let's embrace wisdom. Let's invite it into our hearts and minds. Let's make use of this incredible protective power that can guide us, guard us, and save us from harm. Remember, wisdom doesn't just illuminate the path, it also protects you along the journey. What if your choices today could determine your future? That's the power of wisdom. Just imagine, with every decision you make, every path you choose, you're crafting your future. Wisdom, it's more than just a concept, it's a tool, a guide, a beacon that illuminates the path of righteousness. When you embrace wisdom, you're not just choosing a path, you're stepping into a journey that leads towards goodness, towards righteousness. Wisdom is like a compass, guiding you towards actions that are just, fair, and right. It's the key that unlocks a life of integrity, of uprightness. And what is the reward for such a life? It's remaining in the land, living harmoniously with the world around you. It's about being at peace with yourself, knowing that you've made choices that have not only benefited you, but also those around you. Now contrast this with the fate of the wicked, the unfaithful. Those who choose to ignore wisdom, to walk in dark ways, to delight in wrongdoing. Their path leads not to peace, but to turmoil, not to harmony, but to discord. They are cut off, torn from the land, their actions leading to a future of uncertainty and despair. So you see, wisdom is not just about making wise decisions today, it's about shaping a brighter, better tomorrow. It's about living life with a moral compass, a guide that helps you navigate the complexities of life. It's about understanding that every choice has a consequence, and when you choose wisdom, you're choosing a path of righteousness, of goodness, of fairness. Remember, wisdom is not reserved for the few. It's available to all who seek it. It's a treasure waiting to be discovered, a gift waiting to be unwrapped. Embrace it, cherish it, and let it guide you towards a life of righteousness. Wisdom is not just a decision maker, it's a life changer.